What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the channel with a quick Dungeon Defenders Awakened news update. This morning, Lawlta posted over on the DD forums about the upcoming Legacy Transfer tool. A lot of folks are aware, some are anxiously awaiting for the Legacy to Play transfer tool to happen, and Chromatic had hoped to get this tool out to us by the end of this week. Today, of course, being Friday, the end of the week is approaching, so they posted up to let us know that the tool would not be coming this week. They were going to roll it out today. They felt like it was just about ready to go, but want to do some more internal testing on getting the tool transferred over. In addition to that, they had a little bit of a plumbing mishap at the old Chromatic Studios, and looks like a little ceiling cave-in activity and all sorts of nastiness. Now, Lawlta did go ahead and post a little more info about what the Legacy Transfer tool would include. So when you'll load up the game, there will be a Legacy Transfer button underneath of the current Legacy option. Once you select this, it will completely copy your Legacy profile over to the Play game mode. Now this, of course, will completely delete your Play save file. So if you were playing through Legacy since launch, everything will be transferred over. Now, as we know, the whole separation between Legacy and Play comes in part due to a different loot system and a different gearing and progression. Now, heroes, level, and progression from Legacy will be copied over. So any progression you've made, your hero levels, any progression through the game at all, will be held intact and will be moved over from Legacy to Play. In addition to that, the gear will be rebalanced to the 1.0 version, and all upgrades will be reset. So it's nice that the upgrades will be reset, as of course we have our gear upgraded in early access, dependent on what the early access gear was like. So we will get those upgrades on all of our gear reset. Now your gear will be set to the 1.0 version, so that means higher stats with lower upgrades. I'm anxious to see what this transition details and exactly how things transition over. They haven't listed what the actual gold cap will be, but gold from the upgrades that is refunded will be included along with your current gold up to what is listed as a generous cap. Now, we do know there is an achievement in game for 15 billion. I'm assuming it's going to be substantially higher than that, but for any of the folks that were able to cheese in the quintillions of gold, that gold will be dropped down to a cap, as was previously mentioned in the Legacy Transfer Tool news from last week. Your profile will then be copied over to Play, and you'll no longer be able to access Legacy, but you won't need to, as all your stuff will be on Play. Now, this is going to be a limited time from what they've told us so far. It says the Legacy and Legacy Transfer will be unavailable after 7 days. So anyone that did just go ahead and switch over to Play in hopes of going back to Legacy and back and forth later on, you're going to want to make that decision really, and you're going to have a week to make that choice, whether you want to switch from Legacy to Play or stay on Play, whichever. I, for one, of course, was frustrated along with many others about the segregation of the two play modes. However, I personally have really enjoyed my experience through the Play and to feel the launch type progression. So, assuming we will get some more news next week after Lawlta is done mopping up the floor and repairing the roof, as there has been a little bit of issue at the Chromatic Studios in Florida. Now, in addition to that, the event team from Dungeon Defenders 1 has been hard at work once again and are bringing us another contest, and this one is Christmas in June. Of course, all of the Dungeon Defenders community events, contests, everything are just always super fun. This one is going to require doing from waves 25 to 35 solo with 4 summoners out using emulators or controllers on the Wintermire and Winter Wonderland maps on Nightmare Hardcore. So links to everything is down in the description below, And as always, I will bring you any Dungeon Defenders news as it becomes available regarding the entire franchise. So thank you all so much, and I will see you next time around. Take it easy.